Hiya, so I haven't seen you in a while. I've missed you. I'm sorry for not posting videos for about 3 weeks. It's mainly because I've gone back to uni now. I've officially started my 3rd year of university and it's quite scary actually. Last week was my first week back and it was probably the most stressful week of my entire life, to be honest. Basically last week we had to work in a lab for about 4 or 5 hours every day from like about 1 o'clock until 6. And that's on top of like early morning lectures. So basically we had to be at university, well I had to be at university from like 9 o'clock in the morning until 6 in the evening. And the thing is, I don't really like lab work. I mean, I find it stressful anyway. But the fact that it was so much work in the space of 1 week just stressed me out even more. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like some laboratory work, like I do find some stuff some of the things that we do quite interesting and quite exciting actually, but when you have to work towards a grade, when you're working because you want to get a good grade, it can be very, very stressful. And we basically had the whole of last week to, do some experiments and practicals. That's going to be the basis of what I'm going to be writing my dissertation on. So it's very, very stressful stuff and very important at the same time, because if I didn't do too well last week, then I wouldn't really have the good results to be able to write stuff about. So yeah, that was very stressful, but luckily that's over now and I managed to finish everything. I just need to write it up now, and I don't want to worry about it at the moment. I've still got a few weeks to do that. This week so far has been a lot more quiet, luckily. I've only had 2 lectures so far and they were both today, Tuesday. I get Mondays off every week, which is nice. It's also just been nice to kind of go to uni and see my friends again and try and make the most of my last year of university, really. I think it actually hit me today how much I'm going to miss being a university student. I mean, obviously I might, and I probably will actually go on to study more and do a master's maybe or something, but it's not going to be at the same uni, and even if it is, it's not going to be with the same students, with the same friends. So it is going to be weird to say goodbye to all this in June next year. Anyway, serious stuff over. I went to see the Phantom of the Opera 25th anniversary concert at the Royal Albert Hall on Saturday night, and that was absolutely incredible. There were a few things I didn't like about it, but overall it was an amazing experience, and I might make a video about it, I'm not sure yet. But all I want to say right now is that it was really good and I can't wait for it to come on DVD so I can watch it again. I've also been reading this book, One Day by David Nichols. I've only got about 80 pages left. And I've known about this book for ages, really. I mean, it's everywhere you go, basically. In any bookshop that you go, this is probably one of the first books that you see. I think everybody knows about this book. I mean, it's really hard to miss it. I mean, even on trains and stuff, there's usually somebody sat reading it. So, yeah. It's a very overhyped book, and I don't usually like overhyped books because, the book doesn't usually live up to the hype. And that's why I hadn't been reading this for a long time, even though I knew about it. But recently the movie came out and I was like, okay, I do quite want to watch the movie, but I don't want to watch the movie before I've read the book. And I thought I might as well just give it a read. And I'm glad I did, because so far, I mean, I've only got, like I said, a few pages left. But so far it's been really, really good. It's a really easy read. It's very interesting. The characters are very real. And although it's by no means the best book I've ever read, it is very interesting, and it's very hard to put down, and I can't wait to finish it because I've heard there's a big twist at the end, so yeah, don't spoil it for me. What else is new? Last night I found out that the Broadway version of Billy Elliot is going to be closing in January next year, which is very sad. I mean, to be fair, it's not like I've seen the show on Broadway or anything. I haven't seen any shows on Broadway, so it's not going to directly affect me. But I'm a big fan of Billy Elliot in general. I mean, I've seen the London show many times and I absolutely love it. It's one of my favourite shows, so the fact that it's closing on Broadway just still makes me sad, because I'd quite like to see it on Broadway one day. But obviously that's not going to happen now, I mean, unless I go to New York in the next few months, and that's very unlikely. So yeah, that's sad. Hopefully the London West End version is going to stay open for a long time yet. And I'm sure it will, because it's doing really well at the moment. That's all I'm going to say. Sorry this is such a rubbish vlog. I just thought I'd put up a video because I haven't been making videos for a long time. And yeah, see you guys soon.
Sam, back up.